Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids across our beloved empire, and of course, the Jawas, the Ewoks, the Wookiees, whatever you might be. Just know that it's great to be in our empire today, and I want to welcome to your video today where we got breaking news for Star Wars Hunters. The news is starting to pick up for the new Star Wars mobile game, Star Wars Hunters. A couple of things happened today. We got a new cinematic trailer, but we also got a little bit of sneak peek of actual gameplay from, who would have thunk it, the Apple WWDC event. We got a lot to talk about, and they're already doing some early pre-registration for some early new unlock content. We got a lot to talk about. So Larry, Gary, let's get this show going. So before we start looking at the other stuff, let me just quickly remind you what this game is all about. So first things first, Star Wars Hunters. Now it has been updated to 2022 and it's coming. We made a video just the other day looking at some early leaked screenshots of Star Wars Hunters, and it was reported that this game was getting delayed to 2022. However, it's been also confirmed that it's going into soft launch beginning of fourth quarter, which starts October 1st. And with this new trailer and the WWDC gameplay, it's looking like we're just a few mere steps away from this game, which is supposed to be a third-person shooter a game. And I'll say this, based off the trailer, it's a game that's not really taking itself seriously in the fact that it's meant to be a fun, light-hearted game, as we'll see through the trailer here. But quickly, let's take a look at the little sneak peek of gameplay that was shown at WWDC. I was not expecting. I don't know why I watched, because we have far superior technology here in our empire, but I figured I'd take a little peek and let's show you what we have here. So we're gonna back up a little second. They were talking about their new iPad. But here's what we got.
Wind speed overlays, or playing the graphically rich game Star Wars Hunters online with your friends.
I gotta say this much. Well, hold on, let's finish.
Power right through it with ease.
Power right through it with ease. You need an iPad to only make that happen. No, as you guys may have heard, it's gonna be for iOS, Android, as well as Nintendo Switch. I'm still urging them. Let's get this on Xbox and PlayStation. I think it's a big missed opportunity not doing so, but that's our first little sneak peek of actual gameplay, because up until now we've only had these accidental leaked screenshots at this point, and you can definitely tell this game is definitely a little bit more colorful. I was more hoping, when we got first word that Star Wars Hunters was coming around, I was more hoping for a Battlefront-like experience, but as we kind of see with the initial screenshots and this gameplay, it's definitely more of an Overwatch experience. And as you can see through this gameplay, they're playing capture the command post, domination, whatever you want to call it. Your team lost the point, and as we see these little percentages up in the top right, the top middle corner right here. So it's looking a little interesting. Compared to Galaxy Heroes, the polygons look a little bit better. The graphics, the art assets in that regard. So it's nice thing there's going to be a Star Wars mobile game that's at least a little bit prettier to look at than Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. But let's take a look at the website now. So we already got our confirmed 9 characters that are coming out at launch, and let's hope there's going to be more in the future. I asked you guys last video, how are you feeling about a Star Wars game that's not really bringing iconic characters like Han Solo, Darth Vader, at least as of now? It seems like this game won't have iconic characters. A lot of you guys are actually kind of a fan of the idea of more generic units, like the people that they don't really get a moment to tell their story in the Star Wars universe. That opens up a lot of possibilities for new characters. Imagine a clone trooper coming in here, or imagine an IG droid bounty hunter unit being thrown into the mix. So being on this more generic-ish side of Star Wars, it's still Star Wars, but not the name brand Star Wars that we're familiar with. Gonna give a lot of opportunities for new characters that comes in a game. So let's go ahead and show you the new characters we have at launch. So I think this is a little bit misleading. They should have put a name on it, but they called it This Mandalorian. It's not The Mandalorian. So I don't know if we're going to actually get the Mandalorian from the TV show, but this Mandalorian stalwart here is to call out the wicked and serve up fiery justice. We don't know the name of this guy, but here's my personal favorite. Utini, Jawa scrappers with an arsenal of hidden firepower. They should have called it Dutini. Can I get someone can please clap, please? Thank you. Thank you. I think it was a missed opportunity because, you know, Uno's one, two. Okay, you guys get the joke. Moving on. This was kind of a controversial one. I didn't know if this character is supposed to be taken seriously when we took a look at the screenshots, J3DI. But you can tell based off even these descriptions, the game is meant to be more a little bit of a lighthearted nature. One of a kind droid programmed to believe that the Force is with him. So, okay, it's funny. It's not meant to be a serious Jedi like General Grievous or something like that, but it's a little bit funny just to see the background story. We have Reeve, which is going to be a shrewd dark side warrior here to sow wickedness throughout the arena. And then we have Graz, our Wookiee warrior with a penchant for disarming droids and his opponents. Then we have our Imara Vex, always looking for the bounty, always on the hunt. Vex never loses. And Slingshot, we saw there's gonna be a little bit of Droidica action, but as we kind of saw, it's not actually gonna be the Droidica you're playing. You're playing Slingshot, which is like an Ugnaught Queel type of knockout that's gonna be operating the Droidica. A flashy adrenaline junkie joyrunner Slingshot revels in roadkill. And then for the Empire right here, we have the Sentinel, a remnant of the Empire, unwilling to accept defeat. And then we have Zaina, Roboleg Zaina, it looks like, a veteran of the Rebel Alliance and a hero to the New Republic. So we were kind of debating whether this was like a Scoundrel, Han Solo type of thing. Definitely kind of a Han Solo type of character in that regard. So that's the characters that are going to be revealed at launch. However, I'm going to leave a link down below in the video description if you want to try to make sure you register early on, because they're going to do pre-register rewards. So pre-register to unlock exclusive items and join the Hunters News Network. And there's going to be incentives, a variety of milestones. They haven't revealed what the milestones are going to be just yet, but if this is the game you are looking into, games like this especially, you probably want to get in as early as possible. So links down below if you want to go ahead and sign up early, and we'll see what those milestone rewards are going to be like. And the galaxy's watching. One thing that's evident, this game, it's not like taking place in a variety of iconic locations, as we'll see in the cinematic trailer. It's just more of a giant arena with different maps. Imagine playing paintball. There's some big paintball arenas out there to have different little map layouts. I think that's the best way to kind of think this. You're not going to be battling on Hoth, it looks like, or Mustafar. It's going to be a variety of maps that kind of mimic the environments of a variety of different worlds out there. So that's all we have in terms of the website. Let's go ahead and hop on over and take a little peek at the trailer that just was released a few moments ago. It's great seeing the game is starting to up the ante in terms of news. So let's go ahead, start from the very beginning. I'm not going to lie, I am a little bit excited for this. Galaxy of Heroes is kind of in a bit of a tough spot right now. It's great seeing another mobile game for Star Wars coming to the market, but I'm also not going to lie, I did cringe just a little bit. But once you understand the background of some of these characters, which is why I started off here first, I think it'll make a little bit more sense on the nature of this trailer. So let's go ahead. Silence on the set, Larry. Let's go ahead and roll this trailer in 3, 2, 1, and let's hit it. Crank it up, baby. And I gotta say that, I mean, the cinematic trailer definitely looks a lot prettier than the actual game, but it's nice seeing that the graphics of the trailer don't look too far off from what the games look like, where a lot of other games like Galaxy still have very pretty cinematic, but they don't quite look like the game. There's Armando.
Don't need them to take you on, Aaron.
It looks like we're going to get quite a few characters, and if we go back to that list earlier, we didn't even see that Scora unit. There's going to be another Jump Trooper and a Scora unit that has Jump Trooper a jetpack. So it'll be interesting to see what other aerial units we're going to have. There's Graz! Direct! Oh, baby! Sentinel Lutini's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Handle this, Sentinel.
There we go, flamethrower action, baby. If you remember the screenshots, every character has a different set of abilities, which is something I'm really looking forward to.
Feel the light side,
That cringed a little bit. Feel the light side. So that kind of feels like someone who doesn't know Star Wars would say something like that. But once you understand the character, they think they have the Force, but they really don't. Makes a little bit more sense.
It ends here.
My boys!
Looks like we do this together.
Let's show them what we got. Run time.
Target acquired.
On my mark.
It doesn't get closer than this.
And here you go. You can kind of see the world. It's one planet that kind of has a variety of arenas replicating an environment you might see in a bunch of different other places. So far we're saying 1, 2, 3, 4 different map layouts, and maybe even it looks like there's a 5th one and 6th one back there. So you're not actually going to be on the battlefront of a lot of these planets like Battlefront was. Star Wars Hunters! Coming 2022.
I'm on a winning streak here. Do not let me down.
You must be going for my record.
That character, yes, Gary, that character kind of reminds me of Sabine Wren's sister, or I can't remember the storyline of Sabine Wren. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
This ought to be good.
And there we go. So coming 2022 for the official launch, but again, it looks like we're going to get soft launch coming out here around the corner again. Some of my concerns I talked about in my first video last week about Star Wars Hunters. definitely not a Battlefront experience. It's definitely going for more of an Overwatch thing, more lighthearted than some other more serious Star Wars games. We'll see where it goes. Stay tuned. I'm going to definitely be covering this and letting you guys know when that soft launch does go in action, but it's good seeing that at least at the there's going to be more Star Wars games coming around the corner. And let's just hope, you know, maybe this is going to be a game worth your time. But in the meantime, like, comment down below and all your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today.